Manchester City became the 9th team to top the Premier League table this season after 5-0 bashing of West Bromwich Albion yesterday. And for Arsenal Football Club, they came from behind, to defeat Southampton by 3-1 as Ibrahimovic and Romelu Lukaku, they turned football to Yabi's half hour. And on that Yabi's note, I say good morning and thanks for joining me on the program. We call it Sports this morning on Darling FM 107.3 and Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever change. They call me small but a big engine. Ororo Fakonga, Babanwodo, the sport evangelist. Onondokuro, one of Imo State, my people, Miami, Lega can destroy. You're welcome on board on the midweek edition of the program, 27th of January 2021. There is always a lot to serve on the show, so please keep it up to that in 107.3, baby. Them need to shout up NEPA for London. You already know. Let go. To the one of volleyball we go this morning. No time to check time because the process of checking time is a waste of time. Now the first phase of Nigeria Premier Volleyball League will take place from the 5th to 15th of April 2021. The Nigeria Volleyball Federation reviewed this on Tuesday yesterday, according to the NVBF program of events of 2021 signed by Secretary General Ngozi Mayo. The first phase will hold in Kwara State, with the second phase scheduled for 25th November to 5th December in a yet to be decided venue. Now the first phase of the National Division 1 League, meanwhile, will take place in Ogun State from the 5th to 15th of April 2021, with the second phase also scheduled for 14th to 24th of October 2021 in Bauchi. Now the NVBF issued a mandatory directive for each team to come with an accompanying referee who they will be responsible for at all competition, or also guess what, they will risk a fine of 100,000 naira. So for our volleyball team waiting for Imo State, hope you're taking note. Now the federation also said that registration fee has been fixed at 50,000 naira for clubs, while 5,000 naira will be paid per player, with teams allowed a maximum of 20 players each. So that's the update for volleyball. Let's move on to the sport festival. The Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki says that the state is ready to host the National Sport Festival, but expressed fears over lack of fund to host the 11,500 athletes and officials at the 20th edition of the sports meet. Now, for Obaseki disclosed this when he received members of the main organizing committee from the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development and also the local organizing committee, who paid him a courtesy visit in Benin City on Tuesday yesterday. Now, the governor said COVID had taken its toll on the finances of our various states and countries across the globe, with Edo State not left out. He noted that the impact of the virus might have a negative effect on hosting the games in the states. Can you beat that? I don't think so, people. Let me quote Obaseki, because he said this morning to Cosmos Chukwuemeka. He said, since March last year, the financial strength of most states, subnationals, and also countries, for us as a state, we are ready to host. But guess what? We don't have funds at this point in time to host the games. This is the plain truth, according to Obaseki. Say money no day. If the federal government, however, in its wisdom, decides to bring the funding for the games, we will be too willing to host the country. He said, we have to live with COVID-19 because it has come to stay. Even with the vaccination, the virus will still be around. Cancelling the games is not the solution to this issue, according to him. But he said, we have to sit down and look at all these issues critically before reaching a final decision. And Obaseki also added that beyond the games itself, which is an instrument of unity and a way of engaging the youth, there is the Tokyo Olympic Games to prepare for. Guess what? But how do we prepare for the Olympics without the Edo 2020? He asked, but then I don't get the answer. He said, can we afford to expose our young people to the dangers of COVID-19, or would there be other Olympics in the future? We have to balance these things. Now, take that line, underline this one. Can we afford to expose our young people to the dangers of COVID-19? When in the win election, talk about. He said, we have to make a decision whether we want to go to the Tokyo Games. If we want to, how do we prepare Nigeria's contingent? Where are the trials? According to him. It don't reach sports time now. I'm Obaseki, can remember say money no day. It don't reach sports time now. Now I can remember say coronavirus day. When him day, when in the contest election, when in day, when they allow people pack themselves together to vote and they win. My brother, this life, no balance. Maybe now we no sit down well. I be COVID travel that period of election for Edo State. They don't return. I said February, maybe February you can't return because of National Sports Festival. I love my country. I don't know about you. You see why I keep saying this? I will always trust pregnant women more than politicians, because pregnant women, they will always deliver. Now, also remember that athletes are asked to pay a registration fee of 15,000 naira each. Now, if you multiply 15,000 naira by, let me even start with just 11,000 athletes, it will give you over 160 something million naira. That's a big money, man. But meanwhile, Bikolu, Onwonyoko, the Imo State governor, yes, distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, I'm pleading, no, and I beg this money, Biko, yes, Benimo Mbemo Shako, and then they do Shakara for you, sir. Please, the Sports Council, they need to return to duty, yes, to enable our athletes prepare for games. Also sort out the salaries owed the workers in the council, that they owe some of them. Please, na beg with the beg. The Dan Ayam Stadium also is on standstill. They never finish work there. Yobla say they don't go holiday because Corona no fit stop that one. And I beg with the beg. Make the VIP session will be like where them censored. But if you enter that stadium, see the VIP session, there is nothing to write home about. I can imagine the governor coming to that kind of place, consider now. Okay, now sometimes a plastic chair in the rent to use. Please come to our aid. The tartan tracks also need to be laid for athletes to prepare. Yes, National Sports Festival, if it's going to hold next month, is upon us. Just about 15 or so days from now, or let me say 18 or 20 days, because it's on the 14th of February. We are not ready. Imo State is not ready, sir. Please, sir, do something, sir. Thank you, sir. You know, like my grandpa will always say, good resolutions are like babies crying inside church. They need to be carried out immediately. Delay is dangerous. That is why churches know they use dog as security. Am I communicating? I just did. Use dog as security, or God, they go bite you. So let's not confront. Let's talk about the round leather game proper. Nigeria Professional Football League. One game we go down today. The clash of titans it is. I must tell you, that Kano Pillars, oh my word, man. Kano Pillars, oh my God. Guess what? They will trade tackles against Rivers United in Kaduna. But then, Rivers United defender, his name is no other than former Enyiba defender also, Ifeanyi Anemena. Guess what? He believes that the pride of Rivers, they are not in Kaduna for Jamboree. Say, we don't come Kaduna to come Cambridge. Forget to. It's going to be a tough game. Hey. But we go beat them. We go tell them, say, Amadioha. No, they understand English. Yes. Am I communicating? Let's listen to Ifeanyi Anemena. Talk to us, Ogade. Let go.
I think it's going to be a tough game. Knowing that Rivers United have been in a very good shape, and Kano Pillars also is a very good side that try to dominate when it comes to their home. So I think it's going to be a massive one. But truthfully, I have to be certain that we are going to come out with a positive result at the end of it. It's a very important game to win also Rivers United, because we know what is at stake. We're not here for a jamboree, as our coach usually says.
We are not here for jamboree. We know what is at stake. Yes, we want the 3 maximum points. It's not going to be easy game, yes, because I go do them like this to be planned, and I get money, no be cash. Now money for hand, back for grand. So because Abia Warriors, let's leave Rivers United and also talk about Abia Warriors, because right now we are say because they don't pick only 2 points, yes, from 6 matches played, and right now they are placed 19 on the log in Nigeria Professional Football League this season. Guess what? The board and management of Abia Warriors FC, they've declared a 2 days fasting and prayer. Hey! From today will be Wednesday 27th, and tomorrow will be Thursday 28th January 2021, to seek the face of God on behalf of the club. Now the program, which will be summarized at their office complex by 12 p.m. every day, is compulsory for every member of the family. That is, whether you be board member, you must fast. Whether you be staff member, you must fast. You be management, you must fast. You be player or even coaches, everybody must fast. Abia Warriors. Now everyone is expected to abstain from food and drinks from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. daily. It's a must. This is coming from Abia Warriors. Can you beat that? You never hear this kind of thing for Chelsea. I love my country. I don't know about you. You know, my Bible tells me in the book of James chapter 2 verse 26, faith without work, upward debt. That's the truth. So if you love Abia Warriors, Biko, join them and pray. They say now from 8 a.m. They don't even start their own from 6 to 12. No, they are not even 8 a.m. If you even eat by 6, like a Muslim, eat by 6, eat by 7. But by 8, no eat again till 12. Sure on here. I for join them, but I get ulcer. Akwa United head coach Kennedy Boboye has been charged with making public comments in criticism of match officials by the league management company, and also fined 250,000 naira following his comments about the officiating in a side loss at Ackland Football Club on match day 6. That was of Nigeria Professional Football League. They lost that game by 2-1, and they come outside. They talk saying referee do Ojoro. Yeah, he criticized referee Kazim Abdusalam and his assistant after he sized Nigeria Professional Football League match against Heartland Football Club on Sunday. And for LMC, they said that Boboye's comments made after Heartland game, yes, amounted to a breach of paragraph 7 of Appendix B Code of Conduct for Managers and Coaches, which means public criticism of match officials is not allowed. So because of that, they don't fine them 250,000 naira. In addition to that 250,000 naira fine, the Akwa United boss will also serve 1 match ban effective from the next match day 7. In a related development also, Boboye's club, Akwa United, they've been fined a total of 3 million naira for breach of the framework and rules of the NPFL in the course of the match day 5 fixture against Wiki Tories. So one problem too many for Akwa United. So again, in their game against Wiki Tories, then cause problem. Nobody Heartland owner. Now the LMC alleges that certain members of Akwa United's contingent accosted and harassed match officials as they made their way to the changing room immediately after their match, and in the process of which the assistant referee too sustained injury to his head and face. So because of that, they find them a sum of everything, just 3 million naira in every bar. There is a bar. Now also coming under the LMC hammer is the Jigawa Golden Stars. That's the next opponent of Heartland Football Club. Yes, their coach Gilbert Okpana, who was charged with a breach of NPFL framework and rules for his refusal to grant any post-match interview. Say no, this game, I don't like what them do me. For that reason, I don't go talk to the press. Because of that, they can't find him. All right. Now, the Jigawa coach has been fined a sum of 250,000 naira and is banned from NPFL matches and activities for a period of 2 matches from match day 7. So, our game against them on Sunday, in no good day get there. I just hope this one will be to our own advantage. Moving on. FIFA has given NFF President Amaju Melvin Pinnick the green light to contest for a seat at the FIFA Council election. Now, this was confirmed on the NFF verified Twitter handle on Tuesday, yesterday. Now, the election will hold in Morocco on the 12th of March 2021. Now, for Pinnick, he was given the all clear to contest in the election by the FIFA Review Committee. Guess what? Now, reacting to being cleared for the elections, Pinnick, writing on his verified Twitter handle, said, "As part of my commitment to keep pushing Nigerian and also African football forward and upward, I would like to announce that I have now been cleared by FIFA Review Committee to seek a position on the FIFA Council at the forthcoming election scheduled for 43rd Ordinary General Assembly of the Confederation of African Football." Now, CAF, that will be coming up in Rabat, Morocco on the 12th of March, later this year. He also said, now, the FIFA Review Committee has extremely stringent integrity, eligibility, and security checks, and it is the first major step in seeking a seat at the World Football's governing table. He also said that with that extremely important test pass, I can continue to push for more representation of the African contingent in the world football. Now, since 2014, according to Amaju Melvin Pinnick, when I first got into the office of the president of Nigeria Football Federation, I have always maintained that Nigeria and Africa deserve to be more visible in the administration of the world football, and this is still part of that quest. Now, before our board came, according to him, Nigeria football was almost 100% government dependent. Really? Yes, but now we've attained 60% self-sufficiency with our drive to be totally financially independent still in effect. I think now let that body know the deny allegation. But when they talk this one, all of us there like the year, and I think they talk this one. So their football now they don't depend on government, just about 60% only. But God, this is not lying now. You know, like my grandpa will always say, lying and stealing, they be neighbor, now the same company they live. Like he also said, hopefully the next president of Nigeria of the Federation will build on what we've done and are doing, while also ensuring the relationship we've nurtured with corporate Nigeria over time continues. He said, I have been a member of executive committee of the Confederation of African Football and remain a member while also becoming a member of the organizing committee for FIFA competition. Now, the experience I've gathered over time has been truly invaluable, and I know I can contribute a lot more to the world game while championing African interests as well. He said, I am hoping to get the support of my friends and critics alike as I take the next inevitable step, while counting on the massive goodwill I've gotten over the years from the football press and public. Amaju Melvin Pinnick. Oh, wow. Okay, I like the fact that Amajume Pinnick is ambitious and he gets what he wants. Yes, I like the fact he's trying to put our country on the map. Very, very good, spot on. But then, not only that, our football has been on a nosedive. To be sincere, because not only that, even our players and they are being owed like some workers for one particular state. Why they right now? Go wrong now. Now under his watch, the labors of our heroes past has been in vain. If you recall, yes, the likes of they owe them when they're alive, as they can't die, the 60 owe them. The likes of late Amodu Shaibu, Stephen Keshi, and the one that just passed down last week, talking about Joe Eriko. They owe them when they're alive. They don't die. They must still pay them. God damage our ignorance. Alright, let's move on. Teenager striker, his name is David Eze. He has committed his international future to Nigeria despite strong interest from Finland. Eze, 15 years of age, Eze was born in Finland to a Nigerian father and a Finnish mother. Guess what? His father is Sylvester Ndubisi. He hails from Imo State, southeast of Nigeria. All the best to that young man. He's a striker though, the right-footed striker. And from there, let's talk about one man that has been trending on social media since yesterday after he disclosed something. He made it public to everyone who cares to listen. I'm talking about no other than Odion Igalo. I can read the mind of Odion Igalo. Odion Igalo, guess what? He has bid farewell to every Ekwesu Red fans, saying that it was honor to play for the Red Devils. Now, Igalo linked up with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer side from Chinese Super League club Shanghai Shenhua. That was in January 2020. But the loan deal was later extended to January 2021. And the 31-year-old has struggled for regular playing time this season following the arrival of Edison Cavani at Old Trafford. Now, the former Watford striker loan deal will officially come to an end next week. And he is set to return to Shanghai Shenhua. But guess what? He has been linked with a number of clubs in England, Spain, MLS, and also the Middle East. Guess what he said yesterday? He said, it is so hard to see his dream come to an end, but I give God all the glory, yes, for helping me fulfill this lifelong dream of playing, of putting on Manchester United shirt as a player and represent this great club. It was indeed an honor, and I will forever cherish and be grateful for. Igalo stated in an emotional post on Instagram. He said to the manager, I said thank you. Why you go tell him thank you? That man now only be akpo. Never allow you play even if na 5 minutes. I said thank you for trusting and believing in me when many did not. Now to my amazing teammates, I will miss you guys. It was always fun and a time I look forward to training and spending time with all of you. Guess what? And I pray we win the league and then the FA Cup this year. Now to the fans, to the best fans in the world, the Manchester United fans, we have missed you. We hear your voices cheering us on from afar. We can't wait to have you all back on the stand. Now I am still and I would remain a Manchester United fan. Once a red, always a red. Thank you, Manchester United. It's all over. Love will come to Odion Igalo anywhere he is. We wish him all the best. He has called it 5 p.m. with Manchester United with a farewell message. Alright, let's talk about some Premier League games that were there yesterday before I go for a quick break. Sami Ajayi was on the losing side as Manchester City beat his team 5-0, and the win took City temporarily to the top of the log on 41 points, just a point above Manchester United, who will be in action later on today. And the goals came through a brace from Ike Gundogan, Joao Cancelo, and Riyad Mahrez. They were on target, same with Raheem Sterling. Let's go for a quick break.
Darling FM 107.3.
Welcome back from that break. In case you just tuned in, the program remains Sports this morning on Darling FM 107.3. Cosmos, the son of Chukwuemeka, still remains my name. It will never, ever change. They call me small but the big engine. Ororo Fakonga, Baban Ward. Before we went on that break, we're talking about how Man City extended their winning run to 11 games. Can you beat that? And they are top of the table, becoming the 9th team to do so far this particular season. At the St. Mary Stadium, Arsenal came from behind to beat Southampton by 3-1, avenging the Saturday's FA Cup loss to the Saints. And Arsenal declined to 8th position on 30 points, and they are just 5 points away from the 4th place. Stuart Armstrong gave Southampton the lead with less than 5 minutes on the clock, but Nicolas Pepe equalized for Arsenal on the 8th minute. Bukayo Saka put Arsenal 2-1 ahead on the 39th minute before Alexander Lacazette added the 3rd goal on the 72nd minute. Now, elsewhere, Real Madrid youngster and Martin Odegaard has reportedly completed his medical at Arsenal and will be announced as a gunner immediately. Now, in another game that went down yesterday, we saw Eberechi featured for Crystal Palace, who lost 3-2 at home to West Ham, while Leeds United also beat Newcastle United by 2-1 at the St. James Park. So all the teams will play away from home, then win yesterday, and all of them score over 1.5. Can you beat that? For today's fixture, we see Chelsea take on Wolves by 7 p.m. Nigerian time. And for Thomas Tuchel, yes, he has been confirmed as Chelsea manager, replacing Frank Lampard, who was sacked on Monday. And for Tuchel, guess what? He is the first German to manage Chelsea and has signed an 18-month contract with the possibility of an extension. The club said this on Tuesday. I also saw how he handled his first training session yesterday evening. It's all good. For Lampard, he was dismissed after a dismal run of form that left the Blues 9th in the Premier League table and 11 points off leaders Manchester United. But right now, 12 points, of course, and behind Man City. Now, for Thomas Tuchel, he paid tribute to predecessor Lampard, saying that I would like to thank Chelsea for their confidence in me and my staff. But guess what? We all have the greatest respect for Frank Lampard's work and the legacy he created at Chelsea. And at the same time, I cannot wait to meet my new teammates and compete in the most exciting league in football. I am grateful to now be part of the Chelsea family. It feels amazing. All the best. Burnley takes on Aston Villa later on today. Brighton takes on Fulham. And for Manchester United, they will throw tackles against Sheffield United. Everton takes on Leicester City. And we hear that Everton manager Carlo Ancelotti, he has confirmed that Alex Iwobi is fit and available for today's game. Yes, he missed the last game against Sheffield United Wednesday, rather. That was in the FA Cup over the weekend. So the biggest of them all, the biggest game that went down yesterday, Christian Eriksen, oh my word, he scored a last gap winner as Inter Milan advanced to the Italian Cup semi-final on Tuesday with a 2-1 victory over 10-man AC Milan in a derby clash. The match at the San Siro was overshadowed by a clash between star strikers Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Romelu Lukaku, who both scored on the night, with the Swede later sent off in the second half for a tackle on Alexander Kolarov. Now, for Ibrahimovic and Lukaku, angrily they clashed before the halftime whistle. Ibrahimovic was taunting Lukaku, and that one come begin first. The two of them come begin to give each other head to head in terms of war of words. Now let's start with the Yabis. Ibrahimovic said, see you, I will give you £500, 500 euros for every time you get your first touch right. Yes, if your first touch, if you get them well, I will give 500 euros. I said, me, I will heke you and your wife. Now Ibrahimovic said, me, not lie, they not born you well. God, see, go do your voodoo, little donkey. He said, Lukaku dey do ojukokoro. No forget say they be teammates. Now Lukaku say, who tell you how they do ojukokoro? Na lie. You want to talk about mothers, abi? You son of a oh my word, man. It was crazy. And I shared the video on my Twitter and Instagram handles. How about you go check it out at Mr. Cosmos 13, MrCoxMox13. Yes, Twitter, Instagram, go see the video and enjoy. On my Facebook, Cosmos Chukwuemeka, and only picture I just post right there. Crazy game, but fantastic from every angle. Now for Inter Milan, they go through to meet either Juventus or Spa. Yes, who will be in action later today in the two-legged semi-final on February the 3rd and 10th. Now also tonight, today by 5:45 p.m. Nigerian time, it will be Atalanta versus SS Lazio. And we are at Inter Milan coach Antonio Conte received a 2-match ban and fined 20,000 euros. That's about $24,000 on Tuesday for verbally threatening the referee after last weekend's Serie A teammate at Udinese. Yes, he was not happy that the referee not had enough time in Yaban. Because of that, they come ban him now. So he will not be in charge. He will miss the next 2 league games against Benevento and the Fiorentina. And in the Copa del Rey action will go down tonight. Sevilla takes on Valencia. Rayo Vallecano against Barcelona by 9 p.m. Lionel Messi is available. He will play this particular game, so watch out for him. And for Almeria, they will take on Osasuna. But that's how much you can take on today's edition of the program. Join me in the evening from 6 to 7 p.m. for Sports Today. Always be nice to someone who has access to your toothbrush. May GCK continue to be an encouragement in your life and not an advice. Peace, love, arriva.